You give me hope, the strength, the will to give on.
Hello everyone, this is Chef Michaela of Seafood Galore.
It's Mervic Vicky Monosilio, and I would like to invite you tomorrow. That's the
and I'm inviting you all to watch JhermiNATION help our.
So on behalf of One You Connect, we would like to thank One Nation.
Hi everyone, I am CJ Little. I am your creative
Karandang, yung Mrs. Tabocin UK 29.
Hi everyone, I'm Irene Coloso, and I would like to...
Ako po si Christine. Gusto ko lang po kayong i-invite sa interview.
Instructor and founder and co-creator of Churrito. I'm inviting everyone to join me.
Montes, and I'm inviting you this coming February 24.
I'm an actor, singer, and entertainer.
I'm currently the Director of Skilled Healthcare International.
I am a newly arrived nurse here in the UK.
Space Organization Coach, and I would like to invite you to join.
Hello everyone, good morning and good evening to everyone.
Everyone, my name is Victoria. I'm a UK-based transgender actor.
Of Artist Venue UK, please join us on
Watch me tomorrow, June 9 at JhermiNATION Facebook page.
UK time, and we're going to be talking about how I manage.
Join me on JhermiNATION show this coming 2nd of June 2021, hosted by.
And I'll be joining the live stream of Germany.
7 p.m. UK time. I'll invite
the JhermiNATION show happening on May 12, 7 p.m. Philippine time.
Check me out on the JhermiNATION show from the UK this Sunday, May 2nd.
On Sunday, April the 18th, 7 o'clock London.
The founder of KNC Music and Arts.
28th of March, I can share my patient.
Inviting you all watch us this Wednesday, 24.
Imagine all.
What would you tell your 12-year-old self? If you're in front of your 12-year-old self, what?
Go and close the curtain. It's all we need. It's a candlelight, you and me, and a bottle of wine. And hold on you tonight, yeah. Well, you know, I'm going away. How I wish it weren't so. So take this wine and drink with me. Let's delay our misery. Save tonight. Fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Save tonight. Fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. There's a love on fire, and it burns like me for you. Tomorrow comes with one desire to take me away. It's true. It ain't easy to say goodbye, darling. Please don't start to cry, 'cause girl, you know I've got to go. Lord, I wish it wasn't so. Save tonight and fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Save tonight. Fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Yes, hello everyone. Warm greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from right now, and welcome to JhermiNATION TV, our hub for health, arts, and business. And I'm your host, Jeremy, here in London, and I take it that you're all doing well and keeping safe wherever you're watching from right now. So please write on the comment box where you're watching from so I can give you a massive shout out. All right, and of course, we are live streaming simultaneously on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page, JhermiNATION. Hello, everyone, to all those who are watching right now in that Facebook group. We're also live in One Nation Awards Facebook group. Welcome. We're also live on JhermiNATION Get Champion Facebook group. We're also live on Musika Silangan Facebook group and also live on my Facebook. Jeremy Roy, yeah. And of course, thumbs up and hearts will be very much appreciated. So don't be shy, give it a try, click those buttons now. And I would like to welcome all those who are watching right now. Daniela Carter, welcome here in JhermiNATION. Yan. And let's just see some comments down here. And welcome everyone. And of course, if you are new to JhermiNATION, please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and give our Facebook page a like and a follow. And of course, JhermiNATION wouldn't be complete without the seed that we can plant into your mind and let it germinate. Because here in JhermiNATION, we believe that everything starts from within. So, our inner works for today is...
Welcome to Inner Works, where everything starts from within. For this week, let's just talk about few daily life realities that we need to normalize and be more accepting. I have 5 points that I'd like to share to you. Number 1, reaching out for help. It's okay to ask help. We don't need to face life alone. Remember guys, help is always available if we could only learn how to express ourselves and ask for help if we need it. Number 2, an apology and not fixing things. Sometimes in life, we can be truly sorry and remorseful, but not ready to patch things up or fix things. And that is okay too. Number 3, feeling more one way about something. My best example is perhaps, like in a new job, you are so excited to start, but at the same time, totally terrified as well for the new challenge. And that is normal. Mixed emotions are normal too. Number 4, respectfully disagreeing. We should appreciate the beauty of having different opinions. Difference gives birth to new perspectives and realization. Number 5, negative emotions. Negative emotions such as disappointment or anger or feeling hurt. The sooner we accept these negative emotions, the easier we can deal with them, and we can actually do things better before it gets way out of hand and dig us deeper. So these are the 5 points that a little bit sensitive and on a negative side of life, but we should be able to talk about and normalize and express, because these are normal. Life is up and down, but the best thing about it is we can always pick ourselves up and try again once more. What do you think about that, guys? If you think this is something helpful, please like, share, and comments are always appreciated. This is Mimi Millie, sending my love and light to you. See you next week!
All right, thank you very much. So that's our inner works for today. And I would like to welcome Luisa Baluyot. Yan. Welcome here in Germination. And Matthew McDonald, welcome here in Germination. Yan. All right, so let's bring in our special guest for tonight. But before I bring them in, let's just play this one. All right, so I have two special guests for tonight. So they are former nurses, but they are now running their own businesses. All right, so without further ado, let's bring them in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome, ladies first, JOCELYN LANTRON of Global Health Professionals. Please greet our live audience. Welcome, Ate JOCELYN.
Hello, hi, good evening to everyone. My name is JOCELYN.
Wow, and of course, ARVIN Burgos. Welcome here in Germination. Please greet our live audience.
Hi, JhermiNATION, all the audience watching today, and hi, Jeremy. And you're looking great, actually, JOCELYN.
I
he
told
didn't
Ate
notice
JOCELYN.
me.
Yeah, actually, I told Ate
knew
JOCELYN. I told Ate JOCELYN, I thought it was your daughter.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, it's a great pleasure for us here in Germination to have both of you here. And before we carry on, welcome here, Rommel Aquino. Ayan, thank you for joining us. And let's just see. And we have Matthew McDonald. Good evening, Jeremy. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Matthew McDonald. All right. Okay. So, I always do this to my special guests, and nobody escapes my quick fire questions. Ayan. So before we carry All right, are you ready for these quick fire questions?
Fire on.
All right, okay. So basically, I'm going to throw you questions and you will answer it by the first thing that will come into your mind. So it's just a way of knowing you more, warming you up, and of course, having fun here in Germination. All right, ready na ba kayo dito? All right. Okay. Let's do it alternately. I will ask Ate JOCELYN first and then ARVIN. Okay. All right. Quick fire questions. Ate JOCELYN, sleep or eat?
Say it again.
Sleep or eat? Just choose one.
Eat.
Eat. ARVIN.
Eat.
What was the last? No, ARVIN. What was the last thing that you Googled? What was the last thing that?
Actually about muscle, because my son was asking about some muscle contraction actually on cold water. So my son's asking that one. He's 18 years old, going to the gym. So
oh wow, amazing. Ate JOCELYN, apart from your face, which body part you look most in the mirror?
My hair.
Apart from your face. All right. And ARVIN, what is your guilty pleasure?
Oh, chocolates.
Chocolates. Ate JOCELYN, would you rather have an X-ray vision or a magnified hearing?
Hearing.
Hearing, magnified hearing. ARVIN, would you rather have a cook or a maid?
A maid.
A maid. All right. Ate JOCELYN, possession or creation?
Creation.
Creation. ARVIN, imagination or memory?
Imagination.
Imagination. Ate JOCELYN, experience or innovation?
Innovation.
Innovation. ARVIN, brain or heart?
Oh gosh. All right. Okay. Well, I'll go with the heart.
With the heart. Amazing. Relates back to your profession.
I know, right?
You used to do before. Okay. Ate Jocelyn, what would you tell your 12-year-old self? If you're in front of your 12-year-old self, what would you like to tell her?
To behave.
Okay, Arvin, if you have the attention of the whole wide world right now for 10 seconds, what would you like to say?
Peace.
Peace. Amazing. All right, okay. So I hope you enjoyed that one. All right. So what treat are we in for today, and what can our live audience learn, or what value can we give our audiences for tonight? I have two former nurses here who are running their own business. I would say they were on the top of their nursing career, and they decided to have their own business, and we will find out why they have done that, and what are the benefits or the advantages of doing so. So please share this live stream to all your friends or nurses or healthcare professionals who you know are planning to start their own business themselves, but they have some barriers. They don't know what to do. So please share this live stream. All right. So let's start with Ate Jocelyn. Let's do ladies first, palagi, no? Ladies first. Okay. So Ate Jocelyn, what was your main reason? What was your big why? Why you decided to start your own business?
Okay. So I was a nurse when I came to this country. So the reason why I was started in band 5, then you go up to band 6, and you go up to band 7. There's no much difference with the salary. So if you're in band 7, the salary is I think it's 46,000. In 46,000, they will take like more than 1,000 of tax. So you will be they will the money that will be left in your account, it will be like after tax maybe 2009. So if you're renting a house of 1,200 plus the bills, there's nothing more will be left unless you will kill yourself to do agencies and bank. So in business it's different. Your 2009, you can even get it in one day if you will try hard to work. So yeah, you can get in 2 days, you can get that money. So that's the aim is about how you can live in this country. What's this? Covering all your expenses, sending your children to school, and paying all the bills. Yeah, so you might not, if you are just working as a regular staff. Some nurses, they do agency, they can also earn like from 8,000 to 10,000. But how long you will be working on that on that field to earn that money, because at the end you will be getting old, you will retire, and that money will stop. In business it's like, it's like forever, and you can leave it to your family as legacy.
Wow, amazing. In short, it's being we have to be strategic with what we do, and we have to find other ways, because for us, we were only conditioned to like to be employed, to work on a job, but we were never really encouraged to start your own business. You don't go to school and then uh they say, okay, start your own business. They always say, okay, work for a very good company. So that's what they always say to us, and that's true. We only have we will get older. We only have 24 hours. We're gonna exhaust ourselves, and time is not in our hands. So we have to think of a way wherein, even as what who was that one who said that if we have to learn how to make money even if we are sleeping. I think it was I can't remember now, but somebody said that one. Buffet. This is what Warren Buffett, isn't it? That's what it said.
Mm.
Wow, amazing, amazing. And for thank you for that, Ate Jocelyn. And Arvin, what was your ano naman? I know when you shifted, when you transitioned, you got a very good career as a nurse, right? I believe you're a surgical nurse practitioner in cardiac surgery. you're at the peak of your career. It's a very good place to be in, actually. You know the what you're doing. But what was your on your own personal experience? What was your pain point during the time? Why did you decide to leave the profession and pursue something else?
Well, actually, Jeremy, I just when you're asking that question to Jocelyn, I just remembered actually one of my tipping points really, because the reason why we move in the UK, and probably people can relate on this one. We move outside the Philippines if you are overseas, actually like that, just like us. The reason being on that one is for you to have a lifestyle that you want to live, and an income that will design your lifestyle. The reality is like this. I went to the National Health Service. I actually a career person. I really actually try to develop there. By the way, Jeremy, I arrived here in the UK in 1999. Okay, and just
Yeah,
imagine.
same time as me, actually.
Yeah, so imagine actually those days that you don't have any relatives. You just actually trying your very very best. You need to prove yourself actually at that time, and I have no regret anyway on that one. I enjoyed my career in the National Health Service. And because if you work hard, actually, as long as you are willing to go and actually do the extra mile of going to university and find more actually, a career development actually program for you, you can actually achieve the position that you really want to do. So in in respect of my experience, I was actually an aesthetic nurse when I arrived here. Then I left actually nursing. I went to have an advanced training with the surgical care practitioner course with the Royal College of Surgeons. So I went for at least 4 years additional years on that one. And I've actually earned my licensure actually with the RCS, Royal College of Surgeons, as well. So we were the first one, just to mention, we're the first one among the few people who have been accelerated to the non-medical practitioner positions. So they trained me to do cardiac surgery. So just for people to understand what was that career, I trained junior doctors to do cardiac surgery. I actually helped them to actually earn their degree on that one, and I can actually put people put patient off bypass, on bypass. Those are the kind of things that I do.
Wow.
But the realization is, look, like as I've said, I enjoyed that career. But one evening, Jeremy, we have a full-time nanny, a lovely lady from Poland, and he's been with us for at least 2 years at that time. And one evening, my son suddenly speaking Polish. So my wife was actually jumping in excitement. He said, "Oh, my son Gavin, my son's name is Gavin. Oh, but our son is genius. He can speak Polish." And I was scratching my head actually there, Jeremy. I remember that evening. I feel so down at that time because I'm working very hard for this family, building actually a young family in the UK. But the problem is, how could actually my son can speak Polish that he cannot even speak my native language? He cannot even speak Tagalog or Ilocano because we're from the Ilocos region. So I just actually told my wife, this is not right, because that tells you that someone is looking after our son more time than ours, right? We're working very hard for him, but we spend lesser and lesser time because look, this was my career time at that time. We need to leave actually the house around 6 o'clock in the morning to be the congestion charge, to be there at 7 o'clock, right? Then again, we need to finish. Actually, my shift was actually all the time 8 to 6, but it's seldom that I can go home at 6 o'clock because I need to cover for the consultant who's going home early, okay, just in case there's meeting, right? So that's just actually the tipping point for me. And I said to my wife, we need to do something about this, because at the end of the day, our son is growing, okay, and we cannot build actually a family like this, because the reality is the reason why we're working very hard is for them, for our children, okay. But if I will actually relate to you guys, when we leave actually the house, I have said, at 6 o'clock, before 6 o'clock, arrive at 9 o'clock, spend a little bit of time, but most of the time we'll be sleeping at night, right? So it doesn't make sense actually working very hard, but again, it feels like we are being penalized by doing that. So that's actually the scenario that we have there. So I need to find something else, okay? Because I was working overtime as well. They pay me actually private on a private case, £500 per case, regardless how short or how long is the case. But the reality is not about the income or the job that we're doing, Jeremy. Okay, it's a lifestyle that you want to build. Okay, and what are your options there if you're just keeping actually your investment in one basket, and that's actually just the job that we're doing right now.
Wow, amazing, amazing. That's true. That's true. We have to find ways wherein even we are sleeping, money can come in. So that's what we call like a passive residual income, wherein you can only get that type of income when you are actually in business. Wow, amazing. And before we carry on, I just would like to welcome all those who are coming in to watch us. We have Lloyd Balatongan of the Soulmates. Yeah, they'll be having their Filipino concert tour starting in May and July 9 in here in London. JC Oliverio, yeah, from watching from Oxford. And we have Dr. Alexi Reyes, yeah, watching from the Philippines. Hello, Dr. Alexi. Yeah, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. We have Rio. We have Rio Yogi Phillips. Hello, Rio Yogi Phillips. How are you? We have Maita Martin. And hello. And we have Christian Rivera. Welcome here. Welcome, welcome. And ayan, we have a Joanne Mamorno. How to be you po, Mr. Burgos? How to be you daw? Would you like to answer that question, Mr. Burgos?
Well, actually, you just need to be you, Joanne, and you can be me.
Yeah. And yeah, Mr. Burgos, did you happen to work in EGH lately?
EGH?
What's that?
EGH?
What's that? Is that Elizabeth Garrett Hospital in UCLH?
No, I have not been working in the NHS since 2014, Joanne. So
wow.
Yeah, probably you mistaken me with a good-looking guy there in EGH.
Yes. Ayan, and Lloyd Balatongan, good evening all, and a Facebook user says hi. Ayan, thank you. Welcome here. Welcome. Okay. So Ate JOCELYN, what do you think are the barriers why people don't go to business? They don't build their own business. And what do you think based on your own observations? What are the barriers? Why what it stops them from building their own business or even thinking about it, like
So everybody actually can do it, yeah, to make a business. It's only the confidence and to choose what kind of business, yeah, on their expertise. So like me, I choose the training company. So everyone has their own business in a different kind of business or any kind of activity. So I didn't think that I will be a tutor or a trainer because I'm a nurse. Yeah, so it's not that my I didn't wish to be a teacher before. I just want to be a nurse, but it's ending up for me to become a nurse because of business. So my skills to teach, it was developed when I did my master's in nursing. So it's like every day we are teaching, every day we are teaching. So then I look at it that this kind of skills, I can use it as a business. So it's the same with other people. So if I met some nurses, like some of my students, I told them that I shared ideas that before you retire, you have to think for something outside of the box of nursing. So other things that you can do, that you can carry on until the time that that they will be at the age of 65 or 70s. Because what happened now in nursing, there's some still like what's this age of 68, 72, they are still revalidating. So it means they still continue to work at that age. If you have a business, what they call this, in 2015, that's the time I left my regular job. And then I just focus more on the business. So at early age, yeah, I already managed to run the business, and I'm not even in the retirement age. So means that I don't like to go back to clinical area again and running around and doing some night shifts. So
Mm.
in my job, I can just be start at 9 o'clock and finish at 5 o'clock. So I still have time to my family, and I still
Mm.
can go out some other activities. Yeah, so everyone is only the courage. When you start a business, doesn't mean that you need to have a lot of money to start off. It will come just, yeah, in the beginning, maybe in the first or second year, you will be losing some money, but then it will pick up. We just need to carry on.
Yeah, it's just having a plan. Just
A
plan it.
business plan.
Mhm. That will guide you. So just to make sure that it
Yeah,
it
in
it
business, you
it will
can create
survive.
a business plan, and also,
Mm,
like a cash flow plan.
mm, mm.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
5 years. Yeah,
Mm, mm. I see. Wow. So it just takes a little bit of courage. You just need to be a risk taker. You know,
I
whatever
know.
you
Yeah,
just like what you did. You actually use your nursing skills. Some people go to food
yeah.
business.
Hmm.
Some people go to other types of business, but you use your own skills. You put up a training center. It's just really strategy, isn't it? Finding your niche,
Yeah.
and you can work your way around. Wow, amazing.
And it's
Tell
not
us
only
pala.
that,
Yep.
because
Mm-mm.
there is a lot of training companies in the UK. So I
Mm.
have to put myself and see what I can do, that I can be a different training company compared to them.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
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 so that's the second thing I study, how I can make my training company different from them.
yeah. Yes, your unique selling point or your standout offer. How are you going to be
Yeah.
different with other companies? Yeah,
Mm.
that's true. That's true. Tell us more about global health professionals, please.
So, Global Health Professional is similar to other training company that we provide training, like mandatory training. So the difference between to other companies, that the company has all the trainings except mandatory. It has practical sessions. All the clinical workshop has practical, and there is assessment. What happened to the nursing agencies? If they're not employed by the trust, no one can assess them. So global
Yeah,
health
yeah.
professionals, there's competency. So we assess them and then sign them off. Then they can go and perform the procedure. So if they are working in a trust and they are agency, they are not part of the clinical governance. So they are not covered with the
Mm.
training. They're not covered with any assessment. So
Yeah,
there
yeah.
we perform everything. So that's the difference compared to other company, because they don't do that.
I see. All right. So for all
Mm.
the live audiences
Yeah.
right now, if you're a nurse, if you are an agency nurse, and of course you need to renew all your trainings, mandatory trainings, your skills. Global health professional, check
And
them out. They can
revalidation.
provide and revalidation. Yeah, check them out. They have the services that they can offer you, so you can
Mm.
upgrade and update your clinical nursing skills. Yeah. Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
And Arvin, um, in connection to what Ate John Morno said, what does it take? What does it take for somebody to build his own business? What do you think is a special skill that you will need so that
Well,
somebody can actually build it? What will it take for somebody to build a business?
Well, again, actually, there's no special skills for me personally, actually. But one of the things that you need to remember actually is if you have that realization that the job that you're doing is not producing you the dream income that you want to make, actually, to this and the lifestyle that you have, you need to wake up as early as possible, because the most valuable thing that you're wasting is not about your skills or your knowledge. What you're wasting is the time available for you. So
Mm,
again, that when I said actually that what are the requirement there to start in a business is it's always start within you. So
mm,
somebody said a while ago how to be you. I said you need to be yourself. You need to have the realization, what do you really want in life, because most people actually, German, I always tell this, when I realize that I am about at that time I was in the 95% of the population who have a plan. You did mention a plan there, and again, the most important plan is plan to be financially successful. a majority of people got this 40-40-40-20 plan. If I will go to the 340 there, if you haven't heard this before, the 40-40-40-20 plan is, people actually work all their lifetime actually for 40 hours per day, right? 40 years of their life they spending doing that kind of lifestyle. And again, when they retire, they got only 40% of the income that they used to earn. And you know what actually JOCELYN said there is, I agree with her when he said there are lots of people there, especially in the UK, who are still at 72 working. Is not because they miss their workplace. It's not because they love what they're doing. It's because there are lots of people there who got lots of about lack of income when they retire. Because the reality is the income that we're making is just designed to pay the bills, right? And if I will go through this one for those people who can relate in the UK, especially if we got new nurses here today. Yes, you are in the UK, just like we felt. We're so excited here, earning pounds here. But the reality is, when you work hard, they penalize you. Okay, the more hours that you work, you know what I mean, the more tax you're gonna pay. And I just want to throw this one just for information for people, because look, the reality is you actually spend more. The more hours that you work, the more tax that you're gonna pay, because the minimum tax that we pay in the UK is not 20%; it's approximately 50%. Right? And what's that 50%? Let me break it down to you. 20 when you earn actually less than 50 grand a year, you are paying actually a payee or pay as you earn tax, and that's at about 20%. But every time you got that net money, you go to the groceries, you go to your petrol station, you need to pay another tax there that we call VAT. Yes, in the UK we got VAT as well. Okay. And on the top of that, you got your national insurance that you pay with 10%. So that's 50% already. We haven't counted, German, the council tax and the road tax that we pay as well in the UK. So if that's the case, if you actually are you well, the reality is, are you need to ask yourself first, is that the plan that you want to do? 40-40-40-20 plan, because the reality is majority of people is that. That's why 54 among the 100 who retired last year still working when they retire. And it all boils down, actually, Jeremy. I always actually say this, as I've said from the start. It's not about the job or the income you're doing right now. It's about more on planning and financial education, because we spend so much of our time going to school, 14,000 hours average. We go to school, but no one teaches us actually how money works. We are taught how we can work for the money. That's why we rely so much on the job. Okay, but when we got the money, what do we do with our money? We spend it, right? We accumulate it, but no one actually exposed us how the money can work for you. And at the same time, you need to learn how to create money rather than actually working for the money only. And that's actually one of the objectives there. That if you want to start a business, you need to be creative. You need to be innovative. You need to be someone actually who got that courage, actually that courage actually to push through whatever. Because in business, I always remember that the only line that I remind myself when I fired my boss, Jermaine, in 2014, it's just a leap of faith. You just need to keep it work. Just like, pray to the Lord that that everything depends on Him. Okay, and work and effort that always depends on you, so that if you fail, you don't need to put your fingers to anyone, but you put fingers to yourself.
Wow, amazing. There's a lot of key points, and on your what you said in there, Arvin. Yeah. So that's all it takes, really. Just a realization. Just realize what you're doing right now. Is it the lifestyle that you want for the next another 20 years? For the next 40, if you're just starting your career here in the UK, is that the type of lifestyle that you would like to have? Or if you're just like us, another 20 years? So it's just the realization, it's the realization. As what Arvin said, our the salary that we get from our job is just enough to pay the bills. And then the rest, you have to do bank, agency, and of course, we can't do that for another 20 years or for the 40 years. We have to have a strategic plan on how we can actually come out of it. Just like a hamster wheel, isn't it? Parang you're always catching up with the bills and everything. Catching up with the bills, it's just like a hamster in that wheel. No matter how fast you run, you'll still be in the same place. Oh, and going back, when we talk of business, we always hear this two things. So this is my next question to both of you. When we talk of business, we always hear you mentioned it in passing, Arvin. Financial freedom and time freedom. So both of you have been out of the nursing profession for at least more than 5 years now and running your own business. So in your own personal experience, have you actually like achieve what the people are saying, that time freedom and financial freedom? So tell us more about your experiences on how you actually are achieving that time and financial freedom. But before you answer that questions, I would just like to pause for a commercial break and we will be right back. Okay, so just hold on to that question and we'll be right back. Don't go away because we're not going away. Hello mga kabayan! This is Jeremy.
This is Seti.
All right, and we are back. Okay, so Arvin, would you like to answer that question first? As what I've said, when we talk of business, they always say, "Oh, time and financial freedom." So, have you actually achieved that one right now?
Well, again, as I remember, actually, the reason why I said I'm gonna leave actually that job, it's because my son actually that he can speak Polish already, and well, what is actually the striking experience that we have there actually, Jeremy, after deciding to actually gradually leave the full time job. Um, I didn't take any overtime anymore. What I did is actually I spent more time with the family, especially on that on my son. And by doing so, actually, when I went full time in 2014, my son was actually a good swimmer. He actually competes. He competes nationally. He qualified as well on the national team for below 16 years old at that time, and he was representing actually the Essex region, and he's actually in the position at that point to be qualified to the national team, but because he's too young, they cannot take him actually as part of their team. And by saying so, actually, that one, the reason why I'm saying that actually, Jeremy, because of that time, that availability that I have already, I can actually drive him anywhere on training, participate on the competition there, cheering him up, encourage him, and that's just like a time actually gift for me that I will not be able to do if I was still in my full-time job. And the reality is, if I will ask my manager or my consultant actually partner who's working in the cardiac center, I bet they will not say yes actually every time that I need that time. So going there and firing my boss at that time is just like, it's a blessing. But of course, the fear was still there. But my objective really is to give more time to my son and to my family, really. And then that was just my motivation to start with. And again, but I'm not so foolish again. Actually, there are things that you need to do before you go and fire your boss. I'm not saying to the audience tonight that they can go and fire their boss tomorrow. Okay, it's not like that. There are things that you need to put in place before you can do that as well. So yeah.
Yeah.
So if you, about time, actually, that's the most valuable thing for me. But on the long run as well, Jeremy, I'll have actually, I'm debt free. We paid our mortgage early rather than actually waiting until I'm about 62 or 64 originally. I set aside actually enough savings there so that my wife as well can come full time with me, so that both of us can enjoy the luxury of having time. We're not actually, filthy. We're not actually multimillionaires, but again, we can say we are financially independent because we can control the time that we can actually spend in either decide to go to work or decide to spend more time with our family. So that's the time freedom that you can have in business, regardless what is business, regardless which stage of business you are. I think you can control your time, and that's just the biggest asset that you're gonna have, really. Because look, at the end of the day, you got your job, probably the best job there, but is it actually the dream income that you're making there? Because you need, let's just face it, okay? You need money to design that lifestyle as well.
Wow, amazing. Thank you very much, Arvin. Thank you. Ate Jocelyn, in your own experience.
So, if we are in business, so if everybody's in business, not everybody is financially independent. So, in my side, we need to have something like financial education. So, like for example, if we are in business, I'm a nurse. I'm just taking courses of the nurse and also just planning for the business. So, financial education is really important for us to plan for our future, because you have to manage the money, what you're going to do with it. So I can say that what you call this, we are financially independent because we are debt free. Like Arvin said, we have some, like for example, you already come to the point that you already invested some of your money, something like in stocks or in properties. So or other things that you already set up your family, that whatever will happen, you have your private insurance there, you have your health insurance there. And what's this, or you have already the, what you call this, like life insurance, something happens. So everything was already set up. So it's not only just you are making a business that you don't have any plan for the going forward. So when we make a business, we are also looking forward for our children, that what they can, that they are going to do. Maybe they can take over the business. And also, if you are we become old, we will retire. If something will happen to us, at least they have some amount of money that they can use in the future. So that's how financial educations that we use, we what you call this, we deliver that course in partnership with Genstar or ARVIN, which is very important to all healthcare professionals, because all of us, we do updates for our nursing what's this courses. If we do revalidation, we do we do the nursing courses, but there's nothing financial education that can teach us. And also, if you go to the bank and get advice, they will not provide you all the whole thing about financial education. So it's very important. So if anyone needs that, just contact us.
Yes, amazing, amazing. Very true, man. There's a lot of like golden nuggets you are mentioning there, Arvin and Jocelyn. As what you said, Arvin, earlier, time is more important actually than money. The time that you are able to give to your family. Unlike if you are gonna continue the same lifestyle, you'll just be doing bank every weekend. You don't have any time for your family, right? And that's what you said. Both of you are debt free, and everything is set up. All the insurances, life protection, everything is in place, and that is really very important. Because for most of us, we look at it as another expense. We don't look at it as like like as in an insurance. Like a peace of mind. It's a peace of mind that we're actually buying for that one when you have all this everything set up in place. Ayan. So, before we carry on, I just would like to greet, ayan, Daisy Sigera, ayan, our reigning Mrs. Philippines Pearl Eurasia and Queen of Charity. Welcome here, Ate Daisy. And we have Lailani Tagikana Palima watching in the Philippines. Wow, good morning there, Philippines. Thank you, Lailani. Ayan, Lailani, congratulations both NSD Arvin Burgos and EBP JOCELYN Lantron. Yan. Amazing, amazing. Thank you. And let's just see. Elizabeth Clover Eugenio, welcome here. Oh, my friend from India, Debasis Ruth. Welcome, welcome. Ayan, we got a watcher from India as well. Ayan. So, Arvin, how do you think having this entrepreneurial skills important, especially during this time? We've seen it during the 2020 crisis, global crisis. A lot of people lost their job. But as what we said, if you're just relying on, and we're not looking outside of the box, what can we actually do apart from the job that we're holding? So how important is having that entrepreneurial skills? Because when you say entrepreneur, it's a lot of, it's like a general thing, it's skills to sell, to negotiate, to close a deal, to network. So how important is this skill, especially during this time?
Well, again, actually, it always comes with what is your end mind, really, because at the end of the day, I always got this from a Jewish friend, Jeremy, that the size of your paycheck is the size of service you provided to the people or community that you serve. So again, based on that particular actually statement, having business is always been a service to other people. This is not just like actually making money. You're not just actually selling something, but you're actually providing actually great service on that particular product, particular service that you provide on that, and that's business. And I remember as well actually, that 70%, 74% in the world actually who are millionaires, are self-made. 70% of them are self-made. So they are not actually born millionaires. They are all self-made, meaning you got the skills to do it. You got the skills actually to do it in a business. You cannot become a multi-millionaire or a millionaire on a job. It's just a slim chance that we will be able to do that. But if you own your business, just like JOCELYN said there, you create actually the different cash flow there. And being entrepreneur is actually like finding more ways of putting your investment in multiple basket. You don't put actually your investment in one basket alone. And what am I saying? Why am I saying this? Because if you are just one, you got only one job there, that's only just one basket. Now, if I will keep my job just like I was, what's one of the best career probably that I can remember for someone as a nurse who can land on is the job that I tried to do for 18 years. But the reality is like this: if I was not so lucky and I had a stroke at one point because I was so stressed working with this consultant, right? Working with this stressful environment, and I had stroke. How could I actually pass over that actually career that I work hard to my family so that we can continue actually an income there? Well, probably not, because the moment that you cannot go to work, they can replace actually you in that position. So what is actually the leverage that you have there? Well, you don't have leverage on that, because look, once actually you cannot perform your work, you're just phone call away of losing the job. And regardless whatever hours and time you spend and invested on that career, the reality is you are replaceable at any time. Now, why do people actually to go to entrepreneur? Because look, you said there well from the start actually that chosen brain and heart, because it's hard as always, Jeremy, because it's my business is based on service, serving people, and the reality is, if you start a business, don't think about the income that you're gonna make. Think about how many people you're gonna make actually a difference, how you're gonna help. Because look, as I've said from my first line there, the certificate, your paycheck is the certificate of your service that you provide to other people. And again, if all those kind of mindset is available there for everyone who want to become a business owner, it's easy. It's easy to serve. It's easy to create actually an opportunity whereby a business that's actually based on service, and you will not run out of people to help. And again, and then that's a service that I really like to do, especially JOCELYN have mentioned. He got actually the creativity part of the business, and he incorporating that with the financial education that I do. So I'm not actually expert in finance, Jeremy, but that's my business. What I'm expert about is empowering people through financial education. So there's no capital there, but it's just experience and the knowledge on financial education, which actually most of the financial institution, including the educational institution that we have all over the world, is missing. They don't teach us about money. They don't teach us how to be financially educated, to be in control with our finances. But rather, they actually train us how to work for the money so that we'll be dependent to this financial institution, which is, I'm sorry to say, taking advantage most of the hardworking people in the world, especially in the UK.
Wow. Amazing, amazing.
Hi, Bro Arvid. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Sunny morning. How are you? Musta na? Siguro nagulat ka, no? Biglang lumabas si Florence sa live stream ni Jeremy. Yeah, I just would like to take this wonderful opportunity to thank you and Jen for the gift of friendship, for always being there for us, and for always being supportive in all our endeavors. And what else can I say but really thankful for both of you, and I wish you more success in whatever endeavors you make, and of course good health always, and God bless. Okay, bye.
Wow, amazing. Thank you very much.
That's a surprise. That's actually that's one of our good friends. Well, initially she was a client, then she was a good friend already. And by the way, Jeremy will be traveling with the family, with the entire Hernandez family to Germany on the 1st of April.
Wow.
We're driving there. We'll be driving together with another family as well. So yeah, it's a surprise. She spoken to me last night just to check what time we're gonna book, but she didn't mention anything.
Thank you very much, Florence. Yan. Amazing, amazing. Hello to all those who are watching there in Dagenham, Essex. Yan. Ayan, amazing, amazing. Thank you very much, Arvin, for that, for answering that question. Ate Jocelyn, you mentioned it earlier, about financial literacy. How important naman is being financially literate, because, as we all know, financial literacy is not being taught in school, you know. Uh, why do you think it is important? Because people doesn't really,
Yeah.
as what you said earlier, we upgrade our nursing skills and everything, but we don't really upgrade our financial literacy.
So we have the course now that what's this, which is related to financial education for healthcare staff. So the course is will provide some what's this information, because the nurses, what they do, they just work. If they are night duty, they are sleeping during the day. At nighttime they are working, and there's nothing they can see. They cannot attend some courses like this. If they will attend, they were more on nursing related courses. So the financial education will provide some information on how you will manage your debts. There's debt stackings. If they have a lot of debts, yeah, they can consolidate the debts, and it needs to be there is a company that they need to be referred so they can manage it. And also to plan for their, for example, they're planning for their for mortgage. So in financial educations, they will provide that informations on how much what you call this budget they have to deposit for their houses, because a lot of nurses, they are still renting. None of it's only few nurses that they have already their own mortgage. So what we do, we what's this, if they plan to have a mortgage, we refer them. And also in financial education, will provide some informations uh like pension, private pensions. If they are working in NHS, the pensions is there. What if they are agency? So they have to get some private pensions, yeah, that at the end of when they retire, they will have some amount of money that they can spend. And also those other things, like for example, what they call this private insurance. Some of the nurses, they are thinking about it, that it's very important. Like for example, we are in UK, the NHS is free. The NHS will treat you, but when you are admitted in hospitals, and if you are agency, you are only full-time agency, your income will stop, but the bills will still carry on. if you have that kind of what's this, like income protection for yourself or serious illness cover, so you still have money to carry on to spend for for all your bills. So it's the same, like for example, yeah, if you get insurance for your like your appliances in the house or your car, if it damage, yeah, we can buy insurance for that. But why you cannot buy insurance for yourself? Then they will the insurance company will replace that. So it's the same. If we are not well, the insurance company will pay us continuously. Even if you are not unwell for like 2 years, income protection will carry on. So that's that they don't have that kind of knowledge unless that you will put it on. That's why we started financial education. So it will open their mind, yeah, that it's not only about working. It's not, nurses, they can have a salary of 1,000 to 2,000 a week, but look at it, by next week that money is gone. But if you have something that you put in to your maybe insurance, or your some investment, or so savings for your mortgage, or sometimes pension. So yeah, so at least it's not the whole salary you will put in. It's only a very small amount of money. Yeah, so that's why we give them advice on yeah, on how to do it.
Wow, amazing.
Arvin
In short,
is expert in
yeah.
that one.
Exactly. Amazing.
Good afternoon, or approaching good evening, to which this video of germination will be posted. Thank you very much for inviting me here. My name is Christian, and I'm a good friend of your guest speaker tonight, JOCELYN. So JOCELYN and I have known each other since 2006. I've known her as a person of determination, of great courage, of great dreams in terms of achieving goodness in her career as a nurse and as an educator. As a mother and a parent to her children, she's very doting and will always fight and give them the best that she can as a protector and as an inspiration. To the Filipino community, she has offered support and has inspired so many Filipino individuals. She has had helped a lot of charity works in the past, in whichever way or form. She would like to bring out the name of the Filipino people and the Filipino themselves, that we are an excellent race, that we are an excellent professional being. So she strived to develop herself, to achieve and inspire struggling people in terms of learning and developing their career in professional development. So JOCELYN, as a friend, I would know that she's very astute, she's very knowledgeable with things, and she's very innovative and resourceful. So tonight, for her to give you a bit of inspirational talk, I would commend and would like to surprise her with all these good words I could put forward as much as I can. I hope that you will learn from her and be inspired by her life and good works as she developed herself from being a pediatric nurse to become a PhD student, and now holding on an education in professional development as a career as well in developing others. I wish you good luck, JOCELYN, and Jeremy Roy, to JhermiNATION fans, thank you very much for having me tonight. Good luck and God bless.
All right. Lots of surprises, right?
Ginugulat mo kami.
Lots of surprises here in JhermiNATION. Wow, amazing. Arvin, top 1 or 2 tips for aspiring entrepreneurs.
Well, don't too much pressure on yourself. I always actually a believer, Jeremy, that if you need to start your business on a part-time basis. Okay. And again, that's not to put pressure on you, because if you can prove that you can actually build your business part-time, and you are making money actually part-time, you're replacing an income while you're doing it through a part-time basis, how much more when you are in full-time position? Okay. And that's just one thing that you need to remember, because look, at the end of the day, if you are not ready yet, you need to get started really, because at the end of, the only person who can actually make you do it, make those results happen, is the person that you see in the mirror every day. And you know, in the UK, they're every day almost, actually, Jeremy, especially during lockdown, almost 1,000 business is actually, you know, being set up every day. Majority of those actually fails. Okay, and the reason being on that one is about that choosing the right business there. You need to find actually a business that serves more people, that serve the masses. Okay, and you know, you will not get wrong on that one. And if they ask me personally, what's my preferential choice? It's financial services. That business, that particular field, is where most people needs the help, especially either during the pandemic or not a pandemic. We talk all the time. What's the problem? Finance. What's the solution? Finance, right? So again, there are only actually less than 20,000 financial professionals in the United Kingdom at the moment. And that number came from the 300,000 that we have in 1987. Just imagine, actually, just like nurses in 1999, Germany, that the reason why they are hiring people from the Philippines is because they have less than 20,000 nurses looking up of the entire population of the United Kingdom. So we are in a verge of on a brink of actually financial disaster in the UK, because we have no enough people who can serve people in the financial services. And again, just actually some thoughts there for everybody. If you're starting a business, think about the business that you can have multiple income stream. And what is that? Run a financial services business where you can offer, have you know, what actually JOCELYN have mentioned there. There are loads of businesses that you can actually serve in finance, not only just things or pants or perfume. There are lots of financial services that you can provide. Financial planning is one of them, which is actually can provide it for free. You can help them for mortgages. You can actually for life insurance. Investing for the future is the very important thing, so that you know you don't rely so much with your pension. Okay, investment is the alternative there. So yeah, so think about something that can serve more people on the masses, because look, once actually you serve the masses, you got exponential growth in that area.
Wow, amazing. Thank you for that, Arvin. How about you, Ate JOCELYN? Any one or top 2 tips for aspiring entrepreneurs?
Yeah, anyone can be, as I said, anyone can be entrepreneur. Yeah, so they just need to to sit and plan and create something what they are planning to do. So doesn't need to for you to have money in order to set up a business. You can just create something. Yeah, so then you can slowly start. So when I start my business, I was in the first year I was going to leave. I said, "Oh, I don't like anymore this business because it's you know you will be negative in you know you're spending a lot of money." And then the second year, say, "Wait for second year, it's still the same." I said, "Oh, this one, the second year, I'm going to close this business." But look at it now, how global health professionals. Before we have people that we employ people for what's this like sales agent, business development manager. But look at it, we don't anymore what's this market the business. People are just calling that they need a training. Yeah.
Wow,
so and I didn't
amazing.
also expect by myself that these things will happen. So yeah, some other nurses, they do some business like they set up domiciliary care, they do nursing agencies. Yeah, some others they do like for example, you know, the beauty. You know, like they go for training, like where they will pay for the training, I think 1,500, and that's for 1 week. And after 1 week, they are already making money. 1% to 50. If they have 10 people, 2,500 a day. Can you see? It's not about to have some capital of money. Yeah, you just need to think what other business that you can do, and make a plan, and also look at you know what you need for the next 5 years.
Wow, amazing. Wow. Just find something that you can serve the masses, And creativity and resourcefulness. That's what you said. You don't need a big money to start. Just be creative and be resourceful, and you'll never go wrong. Amazing, amazing. Wow. Okay. So I think we're gonna wrap this up. And Arvin, anything that you would like to promote or give thanks to, or any parting words to our audience right now? The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Jeremy. Well, thank you very much first and foremost to you, actually, Jeremy, for giving us the opportunity to speak to you and your audience tonight. One of the things that I want to encourage people is, to start a successful business, it always starts from you. You need to be the best, actually, person to be in control with your own finances. The reason why you're going for business is about finance, isn't it? About money, so that you can actually use that money for good, actually, purposes. So the first thing that you need to do is really be in control with your own financial future. And how you're going to do that? Do through financial planning, financial education. So that's what we do in my business. You don't need to have actually a substantial capital on that one. There's no capital actually on this particular business. What we do is we teach people how to become debt free and financially independent through financial education. And if you want to know more about that, we would like to invite you to JhermiNATION, ask actually JhermiNATION to actually refer you to us, and we can actually see, because look, guys, in 2009, that's the same thing that they did to me. Okay, they provided me a complimentary financial game plan, and what happened is they showed me how to reduce my mortgage years from 20 years to 12 years without even paying extra, which is the bank will not teach you. So the only person who can help you is the person that you see in the mirror every day, and that's you. And how you're gonna do actually on that, how you're gonna achieve your goals is actually sit down with someone just like us to set out actually your plan ahead, so that we can show you the solution, so that you can shorten that goal. Actually, you don't need to wait for that retirement. You deserve better because you work really, really hard. The only missing there is just one piece of that jigsaw. It's financial education. And you'll be surprised, guys, whatever business you're going to do, if you got that right, that part of that jigsaw, financial education, you'll be successful. Jeremy, over to you.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much, Arvin. Yan. How about you, Ate JOCELYN? The floor is yours.
So thank you, Jeremy, for inviting me. I know that it's how many years now you're asking me to talk in your show, but I don't have a time to to set up this date. So to all the viewers today, I would just advise you that if we can do it, you can do it also. If you need some advice, you can contact us. You can get our numbers to Jeremy. And if you want to plan to have a business, we can give some advice and how to set it up. And also we have also a financial education course for healthcare professionals, which is always on the Wednesday. And by next week we will be in Birmingham. So it's a free course. You don't need to pay. All you need to do is just to come to the course. It's a whole day course that it will give you a lot of information on how to plan for your future, and also it will help you also to create a financial game plan, what Arvin said. So that's the only thing, Jeremy. And just if anyone will ask about contact number, just give it to them.
Wow, thank you very much, Arvin and JOCELYN. And Ate JOCELYN, that's for you, a virtual flower.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
That's for you. When we see each other, I'm gonna give you a proper one, a right one. And Arvin, cheers.
Wow. Cheers,
man. Okay. Thank you very much. Ayan. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time here, Arvin and JOCELYN, for all those golden nuggets that you have shared to us for tonight. I really appreciate it, and all the best. Again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Arvin Burgos and JOCELYN LANTRON. Ayan. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye
Bye for
bye.
now.
Bye.
There you go. Our special guest for tonight. And I'm sure you have learned a lot in for our today's in our episode for today. Ayan. I just would like to acknowledge all those who are coming in right now to join us. And of course, if you haven't started this episode right after this live stream, you can watch it straight away. So you can always watch it on a replay. Ayan. So, I would like to welcome and thanks to Menchi Gomez Enoch. Thank you for joining us. And we have Jerry Red of Intoku. Ayan. Don't forget to visit Intoku in London. Ayan. It's a sushi restaurant. Ayan. Intoku. Ayan. Check that out, please. Check that out. Intoku. And we have Carmela Evora Lilo. Ayan. Ate Carmela watching from New Zealand. And we have Errol Isip. Ayan, welcome here, Kuya Errol. And Annabelle Braganza. Ayan. Ayan, welcome here, everyone. And yes, you can watch this back on after this live stream. We're enjoying our holiday in the Philippines 1 month today. Thank you, Lailani. Ayan. Thank you. And Matthew McDonald, many thanks, JOCELYN and ARVIN. Ayan. Thank you. And so what's next in JhermiNATION? So what's next this coming Sunday? Ayan, and don't forget the Soulmates. Check them out. SOLUM number 8S, the Soulmates live. Yeah, the Filipino concert tour live in London, July 9. And the tour will gonna be starting on May in Derby, and then there will be in Nottingham, London, and then Surrey. So please check them out. And tickets are now available, and we are still accepting sponsorships. Ayan, all right. And always remember, the quality of your life will depend on the quality of the thoughts that you are thinking. Always make sure that you plant those seeds of positivity in your mind every single day and let it germinate so that one day you will see the better version of yourself. Ayan, so, oh, may pahabol dito. Wait. Ayan, okay, 1 month from today. Okay. All right, so, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us tonight. And of course, don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and give our Facebook page a like and a follow, and to share this live stream to all those people who you think will benefit and will be interested in our episode for tonight. Very important, building a business, financial education, realization, lots of things that I have taken away for tonight. And I'm sure you have your own takeaway as well. All right. So share the live stream, the good vibes, the knowledge, the information, everything. All right. So see you next time. So this is Jeremy of JhermiNATION. See you again. Bye for now.
Hello everyone! As we are growing our community, we would like you to be part of JhermiNATION. So if you like our episode for today, please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and to like and follow our Facebook page, JhermiNATION, and to share the videos to all those people who you think will benefit from it. And if you know anybody whose life story is inspiring, or even your life story can be inspiring, please get in touch with us, because you'll never know. You will be our next special guest for our next episode, because we believe that your life story is worth live streaming. And don't forget to watch our live stream shows every Wednesdays, 7:30 in the evening, and on Sundays, 11 o'clock in the morning, and that's UK time. See you next time. This is Jeremy of JhermiNATION.